There are pretty precise attributes here that the Raiders are going to be the next dynasty following the coronavirus pandemic. I like how it is the gematria of Vegas Raiders that has gematria of 56, and that correlates with coronavirus equaling 56. Even before this pandemic even occurred, I had 56 penciled in as the Super Bowl for the Raiders. Now, I want you to notice something. At the time of Super Bowl 56, Derek Carr is going to be 30 years old that season. That's going to be the year that the dynasty begins. 30 is a 3-year, and the Raiders win 3 Super Bowls during this dynasty. It's Corona that has gematria of 66 and 30. The beginning is when Derek Carr is at 30 years of age. Super Bowl 61 is when I'm predicting the 6th Super Bowl for the Raiders. Super Bowl 61 has gematria of 66. It's the virus. Las Vegas, Nevada. An abbreviation equals 122. The coronavirus equals 71. 2027 has a year numerology of 73. Corona is translated as the crown in Spanish. Crown has gematria of 73 and 28. Derek Carr was born on the 28th day of March. Super Bowl 61 has gematria of 28. The year of Super Bowl 61, 2026-27, has a year numerology sequence of 73. That is when the Raiders are going to win that 6th Super Bowl. That is the meaning of crown having gematria of 73. It's Raiders. It's pandemic. The last Super Bowl before the beginning of the outbreak over at Florida. I think the Super Bowl 61 is going to be over at Miami. Even 61 in Vegas both have the same gematria, the Roman numerals of 61. At the time of this pandemic, Coach Jon Gruden is 56 years of age. This connects to the coronavirus in the first Super Bowl. Isn't black a symbolic color of death? Is this what's represented by the coronavirus? Is there really inane fears of a black plague? It's not a black plague. I thought the Raiders symbolism had to do with the World War III, but it may just have to do with a global pandemic instead. It's virus that is gematria of 26, the 26th NFL season, with the Super Bowl concluding in 2027 is going to be when the Raiders complete the dynasty. He's 30 years of age. Jon Gruden is going to be 57 years old this year. However, that doesn't mean he's going to win Super Bowl 55, because at the beginning of training camp in the 102nd year of the NFL is when this is going to happen. I forgot something with Jon Gruden as well. August the 17th of 1963 adds up to 107. The 107th season of the NFL is when the Raiders are going to win and have the dynasty unleashed. The Raiders gematria of 107 and 53. It is COVID that has gematria 53 and 26. The year 26 in COVID, and the Raiders having gematria 53. All of this happening at the same time. The Raiders were supposed to host the draft on the 23rd day of April. Las Vegas has gematria of 23. April the 23rd adds up to 27. That's the gematria of Dynasty. How about the Super Bowl over at Miami before this pandemic? Is Super Bowl 61 going to be at Miami? I believe so. But no doubt about it, the Super Bowl 56, Jon Gruden's current age right now, the Raider dynasty beginning with Derek Carr after his 30th birthday. This is what is represented by the coronavirus pandemic with the Vegas Raiders. This is gematria trap right here. Davis has gematria 55, but the dynasty may begin after Super Bowl 55. Mark Davis, champions, They will be champions again. Mark Davis is not a dumb owner by any means. All these clown fans need to relax. The Raiders know what they're doing. They are owned by Freemasons, and they know that the Patriots' time is over, and Mark Davis knows this. Everything is A-OK. It is. Jon Gruden's birthday during the coronavirus pandemic. August 17th of 2020, birthday numerology of 65. That is the gematria of pandemic as discussed in the calculator. I don't think they're going to list Mark Davis' birthday. Or 1954 and 1955, the billionaire is keeping his birthday secret because he doesn't want to know us what's happening here. Funny how these billionaires like to disclose. Mark Gematria 43 and 16, GOAT 43 and 16, Mark Davis transforming the Raiders to a global and national powerhouse again. The legacy of this owner, the value of the team's gonna skyrocket. To review, it's Oakland, it's Carr, that is Gematria of 22. That's why he plays with them in the first place. Derek Dallas Carr and Oakland Raiders. Having Gematria of 132 and 60. Here we go. Here we go. The Dynasty is truly on its way. I believe we have a pretty clear script happening.